Today I'm taking part in the autoimmune disease awareness hop, and I'm going to be doing some ink blending. Hey crafty people, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. If you like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't subscribed already, then I would love it if you would consider it. So I'm creating with some of my new Time for Tea Designs goodies. I've got the Unbelievable stencil, the large paper hugs die. I've also got my Wow embossing pen, the metallic gold sparkle embossing powder, and a stack of distress oxides in various greens, blues and purples. So when I saw this stencil, as soon as I saw it, I thought Peacock. I knew that I had to make Peacock. So not like, it's not going to look like a literal peacock, but that's the kind of vibe colour wise that I'm going for. So yeah, grabbed out some distress oxides. This one is, I want to say Lucky Clover, I think. Yeah, Lucky Clover. Then I didn't realise that my camera had turned off, so I missed the blending the next one. But next up was, of course, peacock feathers. Couldn't not. And then we're going to move on to broken china, I think. Oh, I really need to write these things down. But yeah, I'm just roughly blending. Doesn't need to be a perfect blend because, you know, once the stencil's off, that's going to hide some of that. In fact, no, I think it might be Salty Ocean, with something like that. Blueprint sketch. And oxides are so easy to blend, guys. They really are. They're just like velvety and so easy. You don't have to fight them quite so much as you do with a dye ink, which is always fun. So, and then we're finishing it off with Wilted Violet, and when you see this reveal in a moment, it's just gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, really happy with how it came out. As I said, this is a hop. If you are starting with me, then I urge you to go and head over to Tara's own channel. Just pause that 1 second. I'm just heat setting it because oxide inks take a lot longer to dry than dye inks, and I want to add some embossing details, but I don't want the embossing to just get stuck all over. So I'm drying it, and then I've tipped some powder onto the page so that I can see whether it is all dry. There were a couple of spots that weren't, so I'm just drying it a little bit more before I move on to add my embossing details. For the embossing, I'm going to rub the whole of the cardstock with some anti-static powder, and then I'm going to add just some hand-drawn doodle details with the Wow embossing pen. So back to the hop. Yeah, if you are if you've come to my video, then I urge you to go and check out Tara's. She's going to be able to explain a lot more about the hop and her reasons behind wanting to do this hop. She has lived experience of autoimmune diseases, so yeah, she's a great place to start. But other than that, I will also have the next person in the hop linked below, so you can head over and check out their video. There is a giveaway. There are lots of giveaways actually. There's a lot of prizes. I've listed them all below in the description box. We have some amazing prizes from some really amazing, generous companies. So I'd encourage you, if you see some new crafters that you don't already know, then yeah, that would be great if you could follow them, subscribe, but you don't have to. But if you leave a comment on each video, then that will enter you in for the giveaway. So obviously the more comments, the more chances you have to win. There is this YouTube hop, but then we're also having an Instagram hop as well, and the winners will be selected from the comments both on YouTube and Instagram. So if you hop over to Instagram and follow the hop there, then and leave comments there, then obviously you've got more chances of winning. So I've just added some sparkly metallic gold goodness to the panel, and I love how it came out. Amazing. And I'm going to be making an eclipse sentiment on. Basically, Eclipse Technique, all that means is that you are cutting a shape or words or whatever it may be out of a background, and you are going to pop those bits that you've cut out. You're going to stack them up so that they are higher than the rest of the panel, but you are putting all of the pieces that you took out back in. So from just looking at it from the front, you might not even tell that there's anything there, but when you turn it to the side, when the light catches it, you can see that actually there is a bit of something there. And I just love this technique, I do. Just to make it easier for me to fit it all together, I'm just gluing some scrap paper on the back. Then I've popped the letters back in place for the paper so that I can add the little doodads from the centres of like the P and the A and the R, because in order for it to be really seamless, you want all of those pieces to go back. Now I cut the shadow for this die out of vellum, and then I cut the die out again just in some scrap paper so that I could use that as a bit of a guide for where to glue all of my letters onto the vellum. And then I'm going to add some glue behind. I've fitted the letters that came out of that guide. I stuck those in the panel at the back, so that there would be a secure base for me to stick the sentiment onto. Added some glue behind the letters, being really careful that I didn't put too much, because if it squidges out onto the vellum, you will see that. I mounted it onto some black matte cardstock, and then I foam mounted that onto an A2 card base made from 110-pound Nina. I'm going to add, just to pull in some of that black elsewhere, I'm going to add some of these enamel dots that I've got, that are also Time for Tea designs, and this card was just really simple and easy and fun to make, but I think it's one of those where that, you know, if you receive this, then it's quite, wow, how did you do that? So as I said, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, then I would love it if you'd consider subscribing. Don't forget to leave a comment to be in with a chance to win one of the giveaway prizes, and hop through to everybody else in the hop. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have a lovely, happy, safe, wonderful week. Stay crafty. Bye.